Tokyo, a city where the ultramodern coexists with century-old tradition and surreal harmony. While the city beams with flashy neon signs, sensational gaming parlors, classical art, and simple cuisine flourish at its center. Travel Yoda is taking you on a special tour of Tokyo, where we won't visit a single fancy mall or go for plain old city views from towers. We're going to places with local flavor, featuring novelty stores, cherry blossoms, and more to experience this fleeting city for what it truly stands for. Let's begin this tour at Shibuya Crossing, a place that seems to attract the inmates of the city, like an epicenter. It captures the always-on-the-move spirit of Tokyo. With around 2,500 pedestrians crossing the street at the same time, when the lights go green, this is something to be part of. At Shibuya, you'll also find a range of shopping centers that mix funky marts and high-end stores under one roof. Take a look at Japan's famous woodblock prints, beautiful kawaii clothes, and aesthetic kimonos. While in Shibuya, also visit Village Vanguard, a groovy bookstore laden with rare Japanese treasures. Leave the notion of time at the door as you enter this whimsical store. Once you're deep into the store, you'll be engulfed by never-ending rows of classic comics, quirky unicorn-themed goods, and timeless Japanese toys. Our next stop is at a manga cafe in Shibuya, and its cascading rows of comics waiting to be read. The real manga geeks can enjoy the solitude of a private booth, while not knowing how the hours went past while reading. Now let's board a train to the fabulous Shinjuku, an exciting upscale ward of Tokyo that chimes 24/7 with entertaining arcades, extraordinary clubs, and karaoke rooms. One of the ward's best-kept secrets is its legendary pachinko parlors, where people play on slot machines for hours, transfixed by the flashy lights and cacophony of sighs and cheers, from losing and winning. E-Space is the largest parlor in the city that has 3 floors of pachinko. As you enter, numerous sounds of bells and animated voices in Japanese from the machines will make you feel welcomed. With all the strolling, it's possible you're hungry, so let's go to a narrow alleyway in Shinjuku, with doorways festooned with yellow paper lanterns. These tiny eateries create a warm, homely ambience to feast on some delicious Japanese cuisine. They serve the classics, delicately prepared sushi, and traditional miso soup that comes with a flavorful broth. Tokyo is often cited as a global city, and this title comes bearing good reasons. In a few districts of the city, you will feel like you're in 2 places at one time, especially in Shinjuku, an exquisite neighborhood with a Korean community. This place has an astounding collection of K-pop-themed merchandise on sale. It'll plunge you into a Korean pop cultural vortex while having you marvel at the range of experiences that Tokyo offers. After enjoying a good deal of dining and shopping, we head to Asakusa to witness the spiritual center that holds Tokyo together. Sensoji is the oldest temple in Tokyo. It dominates the place with its grand presence. The place is known to captivate the senses and compel you to introspect in peace. The temples in Asakusa are also known for the mysterious amakuji, or written fortune. If the fortune is good, they take the strip home as a sign of acceptance of good luck. But if it is bad, they tie it onto the nearby amakuji trees and leave the fortune behind. No tour of Tokyo is complete without a sighting of cherry blossom trees that bloom in the city from late March to early April. The area around Tokyo's revered Sumida River has over 1,000 cherry trees that bloom in pretty whites and pinks. During this brief time in the season of spring, people take short cruises on the Yakitabune boats to get away from the crowd and enjoy the scenic sakura.